Hi everyone, that's Dorota, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and since this optical illusion French is still very popular, I have prepared this pretty set for you. Have a preview of it in here. Yeah, just to show you how else you could use this technique to create a beautiful set of the nails. I hope you really like it, so let's start. I had to do it a twist, but also the rose, because it is completely different level of those designs. Basically, you can clean it up to any kind of design and a look you want, and I'm going to show you that today. So I've got some tips, and we will start with the basic ombre first. Okay, so on the one side, I'm going to use the paint gels because they are really highly pigmented. And on the one side, we are going to go with the red. So I'm just applying the red. Obviously, you could do it with the gel polish. I just find that the gels are so highly pigmented that it is quite easy to work with this technique. And also for the color combination like red and black, which is quite tricky, I feel like they are an easier option. And again, with this color combo, you have to apply more red than you do the black, because black is very highly pigmented, and you don't want to cover the design with the black. Okay, you don't want it to be too dark. Cameraman is laughing. I'm probably out of camera.
Yeah.
Where I am? Here I am.
So hard.
Because I know, but I don't want to touch the ones on the bottom. It's just I'm too fast on those tutorials.
The tips in the place when you do the design.
Yeah, so let's tidy up. Okay, on the other side, I'm just going to put the black. The only thing is about those designs, you need a good few sets of the brushes, because otherwise it's so time consuming. So when I would be doing it on the client, I would have like couple of the designs, a couple of the brushes to complete this look, because it's a very messy one. It's quite quick, but as I say, you need those couple of the brushes. Okay, black and here. So you could see it, I have put definitely more red, and then we are going to use the brush from the ombre set. Okay, I've got it here. I'm going to show you another trick what you could do it. So pick up a drop of the red. Pick up a drop of the red. And then the tiniest drop of the black. So your blending will be faster. So that's my brush. And I've got, in this set, you've got ombre brush, and then there is no ombre brush, but you can see the shape of it. It's almost straight, but it's just kind of wiggly. And it's funny because, to be honest, I find this brush to be more powerful, and it's quicker for me to do the ombre this way. But what you could do it is you could kind of blend it out like I do it for a one stroke, like this, and have some product on your brush. Let's do it on the other side as well. Because I find it is even faster. Okay, so now I can start blending it out. And then once you're happy with it, you can give it a cook. Okay, then pick up another one and do it the same. So pick up a little bit of those colors. And see, since I've got a bit more on my brush, the blending is much easier now. I really don't want to rush with this design. Like, I wanted it to be nice and pretty, so cook this one as well. And the last one. And that's again happy with the blending. Red and black is one of the most difficult colors to blend, so keep that in mind and just really take your time. Let's cure it. Okay, my first tip is cooked, so we can move on into the next step, and we have to apply the black over the red. So black goes over the red. Again, don't overdo it. And then the red goes over the black. So we're doing exactly the same, just opposite colors. And then blend that out. Here you can see me using the watercolor brush, and it actually blends quite nice as well. Once we have completed this step, I can clean my gel brush. So I'm using a gel brush. Make sure you clean it with the UV cleanser. Do not use the blue scrub. Blue scrub or anything which has acetone will be very harsh for your brush. So I do not recommend that. I need to really clean it properly. You can see there is still lots of previous product coming out, and then we can start clearing up the design. So I don't want to go with the usual French style. I mean, we still want to keep it in a same kind of idea. So I'm just going to clean it up the smile line first. Clean the brush properly and then perfect it. You have to do it in, gosh, using my voice. You have to clean it really nice and neat, because at the moment it isn't as visible, but if I clean it, all this excess of the previous product, things becomes really nice and sharp. So I do really recommend that you do take your time when cleaning up those designs, so they do look sharp. Okay, so one side and then again the other side. Then I've got some black transition here, clean it up, and that's me happy with this one. You can take a D-liner brush and just touch up the corners of the smile line. Okay, I didn't want to go too low with the smile line because I wanted to show this twist kind of more visible. And then once we've got that, we can do the twist in here. So I'm cleaning it off right up to the black color as well. Okay, again, it doesn't look visible yet, so we have to clean any excess of the product and tidy it up nice and sharp. So remove all those dirty product. And with some colors, it is much easier to do that. As I say, black and red is really, really tricky. That's why I wanted to show you on this color combination. Okay, you can see the difference if I have cleaned it up really nice and neat, the things showing up more. So I'm happy with this one. I can give it a cure. And then we can do the same on that one. So red. I actually really love this technique, but it's funny because I'm not the fan of the actual French. I feel it's a bit too heavy because French should be classy, but I love it with the twist. I think the twist just gives a different look to it. Now with the other side, I'm going to use some different brush because otherwise the one which I'm using for cleaning is going to be too time consuming to clean it. So I have just grabbed any random brush to apply the product in. And then blend that out. Once you're happy with the blending, we can start cleaning. So now I don't waste my time on cleaning the brush as much. So on the top first. See, and this gel brush got more power to remove those excess. With the smaller brushes, we will do the rows. It's going to take a little bit more time, but I will show you that as well. Okay, so clean the excess. Perfect, and now I can sharpen up the smile line. Also, I'm not cleaning it with the tip of the brush, guys. Don't clean it with the tip because it's more difficult. Yes, cameraman, you can be louder. Side of the brush. If we're doing it with the side of the brush, is again more powerful. I'm holding my breath. I don't want, like when I'm talking, it's always much more difficult to do the things. And I really don't want to rush it because it's going to be pretty when we finish. Or just so-so if I rush. Okay, and then let's clean it the twist. So before you dip it in a UV cleanser so it doesn't dilute it too strong, wipe off dry first your brush. UV cleanser again. Clean it up the mess. See, I feel like if you know how to do the ombre, this technique is quite easy. Like, you know, it's not too complicated. Again, tidy it up so it's nice. I think it's all about those neatness. If you neat with this design, it looks pretty. If you're not neat, then things blend too strong together. Okay, cook it in. And that does to finish it, like completely finish it. Now on this one, we are going to go much more advanced and we will clean up the rows, okay? So let's put the product on. Red. Black. And again, I'm not going to rush it because I wanted it to be pretty. Cool. Clean the brush because this time we are going to use with the we are going to use the watercolor brush. So UV cleanser. And in the middle, we are going to carve a swirl. Clean up or carve, whichever you call it. Okay. The whole idea about this design, guys, is that in a clean up, you've got both of the colors, then it is going to stand out more. Another thing is you cannot have too much of the UV cleanser on your brush, because if you do, the design is going to smudge. Okay, so that's the middle of the rose cleanup. Now we are going to do the petal, and you have to go kind of big, because if you don't go too big, the things are not going to be as visible. Again, take your time to clean it up. So you can see it, I've got both of the colors in this petal. Let's give some life to this petal, so make it a wiggle. Okay, we've got first petal. How you like this one? I think it's nice. Clean up another petal. And honestly, I don't know, you could clean up probably a teddy bear, flower, like anything. It's depending how much time you've got and how creative you want to go. Obviously, you have to keep the shapes kind of simple, just so they are visible. They used to be, in school we used to do rainbow paper, and then it was painted with the wax, and then we was putting some black over it and then was scratching it. This reminds me, that's technique. Now I'm going to swap for a D-liner brush and clean it with the UV cleanser to perfect the middle. Okay, here another petal. And obviously the bigger the petals we do, the more is going to stand out and show the rose. And the technique, because it is all about those technique. Okay, twist it so we catch the other color. And same in here. As I said, the nicest petals are the petals which showing both colors, okay? So you want them to be in both colors. Then another one. Now, those ones are going to be very easy because there is much quicker cleaning up. The closer to the middle we are, the more difficult it is. I can even swap it for a larger brush. And the last petal here. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Again, clean up the brush so it's neat. You don't want to see those lines. Like you don't want all this product there. And this way we have painted another rose to go with our set. I can give it a cure, you can see it, how this rose looks. And matte will make it really stand out as well, I feel. Let's decorate the other two nails with some gems. Again, with this technique, we don't want to overdo it, because if we do overdo it, then the whole idea is gone. So a drop of the base gel, because that's what I'm always using for a crystal application. Clean up my hands, like I don't want the product all over me. And I will keep it very simple, so a drop of the base gel, drop of the base gel, and then those crystals. Let me take away the brushes from the light. And I feel like those half a moons go perfect with it, just because we are cleaning up those smile lines. It's kind of follow the, sorry cameraman, sorry guys. It's kind of follow the theme, so, and the shape of the smile line. It looks a bit like a devil nail. Don't you see that, guys? You see this? It does look like this. It could be a nice set for a Halloween as well. A devil rose, we will call it. Yeah, totally. I should leave it just like this for a Halloween without of the gem. And then some red gem. I was thinking about doing it with the rose, because I've got some 3D roses, but then I thought, no, I'm just going to keep it like this, cook it in. I love it. Honestly, guys, I love it. And I think the color combination does the job in this set as well. And obviously, because it's a twist, it's not typical French. I think it's too boring now. You have to try it with different shapes, guys, as well. And that's the rose completed too. So I'm just applying the top coat. And what I like about this technique as well, when we put the top coat, things become prettier, like, you know, smoother, because, oh, it didn't cure on one side. So it looks even nicer. Let's top coat it. And then cook it. We could also do it maybe with the top coat, layered top coat, to get an even bigger dimension, like especially for a rose. I'm just cleaning my brush because I didn't cure the tip. You guys sometimes say to me, obviously when I'm doing a client nails or when I'm doing my nails, I'm curing a full curing time, because under cure product is a danger product, so always 60 seconds cure. When I'm doing the tutorials, I sometimes on the tips, I sometimes undercure my product, just to speed up the time, so you don't have to wait for a curing, especially that we do record everything in a real lifetime, so you can also see it how time consuming the things are, and obviously the quicker we complete the look, the uglier it is, the longer we take. Okay, I'm just finishing off this tip with the top coat, and we can cook it for the final results. Let's check them all out, so we can see this pretty set. And I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, hit the share button, pretty please. If you do try this this look as well, hashtag Dorota Palicka, as I would love to see your work. We also got a group on Facebook, cameraman. Yeah, that's what you want to say. Cameraman has opened a group on Facebook where you can put your work in, and we're really happy to see it. So let's put them all in. I should cook it longer. That's totally under cure, so I'm not going to touch it. Oh, there we are. But that's how it looks together. Absolutely amazing set of the nails. Let me try to get in the best light. I think that's when you can see it the most. We will take a nice thumbnail picture so we can really see it in a proper lighting, how this design look. It's definitely a devil set. I'm sending you glittery hugs and bye for now.